as I said, I'm part of the board of ICANN, Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, which is an organization, a world organization. And I want to share with you briefly 2 or 3 things that come from the experience we, as the world, as the humanity, are trying to cope with the internet. We're looking at the internet ecosystem. Since we're talking about enabling ecosystem, we have developed this through the years. Internet is about to turn 50, because it really started in 1969, September. And then in 1992, the browser was created, and that made internet really popular. But it's a kind of old technology nowadays. So we have built this internet ecosystem. I will talk briefly also about the internet governance, what we understand about that, and finally some lessons learned from the internet ecosystem. So I won't go into the detail, but look at the names that we have managed to group the institutions, organizations, and people that work to make the internet work as we know it today. We are talking about the physical or infrastructure layer, and then the logical layer, names, domain names, internet addresses, and protocols. Those are the 3 resources that are needed in order to have internet working properly all over the world. And remember, we have one world, one internet. Otherwise, we couldn't be communicating to each other. So those are the areas that we think compose the internet ecosystem. And I won't go into this detail, but we have there governments, universities, private organizations, public organizations, voluntary work, etc., composing the internet ecosystem. I'm talking about this because we're kind of working on the maker or fab ecosystem. And we also managed to work with under the multi-stakeholder model, which means all the stakeholders, including governments, private sector, civil society, academy, technical community, international organizations, and the internet community as a whole, we are part of this ecosystem and internet governance model. Some analysts have come with a 7-basket model, which means that we have this infrastructure in standardization, security, cybersecurity, malware, etc. Legal, the laws, local laws, and treaties. Economic, development, social-cultural, and human rights. Those are kind of spaces, they call them baskets, in which we place most of the things that may worry us as users, as internet users, like cybersecurity, porno, etc. And many issues that we are worried about. So that is the way we try to work in the internet governance. If we were to imagine using the same picture of the internet ecosystem, an ecosystem for the makers of the fab fabrication, digital fabrication, we wouldn't need naming and addressing, because that refers to a part that is exclusively for the internet, domain names and addresses, but we will need open standard development and also education and capacity building there. And then we could do around some other areas that we think they can compose the ecosystem. For me, these are the enabling key factors for an ecosystem. Our panel is called Enabling Ecosystems. I think we should very supportive of open standards, capacity building, collaboration, share values, and share goals. And that's my last slide. Lessons learned from the internet evolutions. At the beginning of the internet, all designs were made open. No one of the engineers have asked for royalties. Otherwise, we will be paying for the protocols that we all use to run internet. This has allowed permissionless innovation, as Primavera was saying, including digital fabrication, the thing being open, and collaborative. Sharing and collaboration has gotten us here in many aspects of our work. And that's a personal reflection. Governments and private sector didn't notice internet was growing. Otherwise, maybe they would have required control it. And finally, the multi-stakeholder model, it works. It may be slow because we have to share and discuss decisions, but it's I think the best model.